Welcome back to Rick's Cards and another TTM adventure and more results. And we got a big show coming tonight here on a rainy night here in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's been raining all afternoon. We don't get that very often, so it's big news when it does happen. So anyway, I got some fan packs. I got an RTS that came from Mr. Dale Jarrett, NASCAR driver, and that's the second time I've tried to hit him and two bad addresses. So if you've got one for him, let me know. So let's get right into it. Our first fan pack we got coming from the Milwaukee Brewers. They sent an envelope, took them 53 cents to send it, and it is what they sent was a Milwaukee Brewers sticker. And I got this off of their website, their address to send to their contact information, and requested a fan pack, and they obliged. We got some really nice stickers here, baseball card day stickers. We got a little Christian Yelich, Brandon Woodruff, a Corbin Burns, all good players, and Lorenzo Cain, and former Cardinal Colton Wong. And speaking of Cardinals, you heard the news, I bet, today that Albert Pujols is returning for his farewell, coming back to St. Louis, where we get a chance probably to DH and give Goldschmidt a break or two. So I'm happy to see that. I'm glad to see him return. It was sad when he left, but I was glad they didn't spend the money on him. Okay, so next we get a fan pack from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cost them $1.36 to send it. And what they sent was, looks like a little cartoon thing here. Darius Garland. It says, "Go Cavs," number 10. This would be good to, two things. You could either give it to your grandkids to color or send it in to him and let him sign it. So, and then they sent I think that's a facsimile signature of Kevin Love of the Cavs. Pretty good picture. Also would be good to get autographed. It's almost the size of one of those cards that you get through NASCAR, the fan, I forget what you call them, but anyway. And they sent a little tattoo type sticker from the Cavs and a 21-22 schedule. I know there's some guys out there that actually collect these, and there it is, the Cavaliers schedule. And that's what you get when you request a fan pack through the Cleveland Cavaliers. So anyway, thank you, Cleveland Cavaliers and Milwaukee Brewers. So let's get into it. I got a lot of golfers, so we're going to go right off the bat with them. I'll probably take my address off the air here would be nice. And we'll remove this paraphernalia. We'll leave the cards out there. Colton Wong, former Cardinal. Okay, we got a bunch of golfers. Golfers have been very good to me. And this first one's coming out of Atlanta. It is a 2 of 1. Sent him one card, and he sent me two back. Both signed. It took 70 days, and it is Paul Azinger. He sent me this card, this Pro Set card, statistical leader card, basically, which is very cool. And the one I sent him was the Pro Set, 1990 Pro Set, Azinger. So thank you, Mr. Paul Azinger. Appreciate that. The next one coming up, another golfer. Like I said, we got a few of them here out of Jacksonville, Florida. It is a 2 of 6. A 6 of 2, I should say. And it took 8 days. And golfer Craig Sadler, one of the top golfers. He signed this 90 Pro Set. He also signed 1, and let's see, 2, 3, and 4 index cards, along with my photo autograph card, which I think these really pop. I just love these. So thank you, Mr. Sadler, for that. And again, like I said, those golfers are very generous. And we'll get right into another one. This one's coming out of Fort Myers, Florida. It took 26 days, and it is from golfer Wayne Levi. He signed this 90 pro set for me, which was very off-centered. And he wrote me a little note here with it. It said, "Sorry about no scorecard. If I had one, I'd give it to you." I requested a blank scorecard and have him sign it because I knew that card was terrible, and I wanted to get a better autograph than on that card. So he put a little note there. I requested a blank scorecard signed, and he didn't have one. So thank you anyway, Mr. Wayne Levi. That took 26 days. Next, coming up out of Miami, Florida. This one is a 4 of 1. Again, these golfers are something else, man. This took 22 days. It is from David Frost, golfer David Frost. He is a 4-time majors winner. I'm sure you golf fans out there know who these guys are that I'm talking to. I'm just a little familiar with them, not real big, but I watch golf every once in a while. I just appreciate the sport because I've tried it and it's hard. He also signed 2 index cards for me, and I made this off of a picture I found, and I thought this would be good to get signed, and it sure was. With his name Frost, it kind of matches the photo, but it's almost like a 3D photo that he signed perfectly. And I'm going to make some more of these. I really like this better than the golf ball one. I thought that's pretty cool. Thank you, Mr. David Frost, for your autograph. That took 22 days. Coming up next, another golfer out of Fort Myers, Florida. This took 24 days, and it is from golfer Peter Jacobson. Mr. Jacobson signed the 90 pro set for me. Little hard to see. You can see it actually better. I can't get it in a good spot for you. You can see it better in person, but he signed it black on black, and you know that doesn't work. So, but I did get him on the golf ball photo, so appreciate that. Mr. Peter Jacobson. Again, took 24 days. Thank you, sir. Next, a legend golfer out of Austin, Texas. Everyone should know this guy if you follow any kind of golf. Took 79 days. It's a 2 of 2, and it's Mr. Ben Crenshaw. Mr. Crenshaw, a legend in his own mind or time. 15 major winner. He overcame some health issues with his thyroids and came back and, like I say, ended up winning 15 majors. And he also signed the golf ball card, which I appreciate that. Mr. Ben Crenshaw, thank you for your autograph there. That took 79 days. Next, we're done with the golfers, so let's get into the Olympians. This out of Atlanta Metro. This out of long jump, 1960 gold medalist. He won the gold medal in 60, and in 64 won the silver, and 68 won the bronze. For the long jump, it is Olympian Ralph Boston. Mr. Boston signed this Hall of Fame Olympic card for me. Signed it in ballpoint pen. And he also signed 2 index cards for me. He put best wishes on the one and health and happiness on the other, both in ballpoint pen. So I thank you, Mr. Ralph Boston. I love those Olympic cards and finding the guys that are still out there and willing to sign. Okay, now we're getting into baseball. This is coming out of San Diego, California. This is coming from San Diego pitcher himself, Randy Jones. Mr. Jones signed this 78 tops, and he signed a 76 tops. So thank you, Mr. Randy Jones. He also inscribed his number on it, number 35. This took 63 days, coming out of San Diego. Thank you, Mr. Randy Jones. I think it's the first time I've gotten him. Okay, another one coming out. Took 116 days on this one. You can tell it took a while. Still got my Christmas tree stamp on it. Coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. 3 of 3. And it is from Terry Bross. Rated rookie pitcher for the New York Mets. Shout out to all my Mets fans out there. he signed all 3 of these rated rookies. So if you're a Mets fan and you need this guy, let me know. I'll trade you for him. That's the reason. The only reason I get extras is so I can do some trades with guys that actually need some cards. So that's why I try to send at least 2 cards out to a guy to sign. And if they're duplicates or even triplicates like this, I appreciate it, because then I can make some trades and get some cards that I need. And that took 116 days. Thank you, Mr. Bross. Next, coming up out of Carroll Stream, Illinois. A lot of ball players live out that way in Chicago. And this took 20 days, and it is from Tim Stoddard. Mr. Stoddard signed this 81 Topps for me. And he also signed the Senior League card, this TM Senior League card. Helps my Senior League set that I'm trying to fill. Myself and Johnny Serena, I believe, were trying on that. So, yeah, that took 20 days. 2 of 2. Thank you, Mr. Stoddard. Next, coming out of one that I noticed I hadn't sent from over a year, and I thought, oh, I found some more cards of his. This coming out of Metroplex, Michigan, and he's a very good signer to the community. And it is from Mr. Frank Tanana. I noticed I didn't have any, I think, on Angel cards of his sign. Had a lot of Rangers and whatnot, and I found some Angel cards. So he signed this, I believe this is a 78, or no, a 81 Topps. And he signed a 78 Topps, as he always does. He puts the Bible scripture on there, John 3:16. He put John 1:4-6 on that last one. I'm not familiar with that one. And he also signed the blank baseball autograph card. It's John 3:3-6. I'm going to have to read those verses. So, and he also sent his scripture there, his the gold, as he sends everybody, which is very nice. And I asked him a question. My grandsons wanted to know, who was the toughest hitter you faced? His answer, Ricky Henderson. Very interesting. Ricky Henderson was the toughest hitter he ever faced. Thank you, Mr. Tanana. That took 9 days. Okay, we've got 2 more to go here. Our next one coming out of suburban Illinois. And this one took 17 days. It's a 4-4. And I didn't tease it already, so it is Mr. Ron Kittle, another one that I hadn't sent in over a year. Mr. Kittle basically always signs in black. He signed this 90 Donruss. He also signed this 2 of these 90 Topps for me. Very nice. And like I say, it's in black, a little hard to see, but in person they look good. And he signed the 90 Fleer for me. So thank you, Mr. Ron Kittle. You talk about a guy that could hit the ball hard. Man. Thank you, Mr. Kittle. 17 days. And last but not least, coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Nope, not a NASCAR guy. This man charges $5 a card. I sent him 2 cards, and he signed them both for $5. And I know I fool around once in a while and see what I can get away with, and I got away with it. But again, it may be just $5 for period signing. And it took 14 days, and it is Mr. Blackjack McDowell. Signed this Hostess 93 Hostess card for me. Looks very good. Popping there with that blue. And talk about popping, this 95 Pinnacle. This is the card I really wanted signed. And I think I even put a note on this card. I said, if you can only sign one, please sign this one. And he signed them both. So thank you, Mr. Blackjack McDowell. And apparently he has a CD out for $15. And he's trying to sign. And it's signed if you buy it. So here's your information on that. What he I guess he not really much information. Just, I guess, write him. And he'll sell it to you, I guess. So anyway, that's Mr. McDowell. Thank you, Mr. McDowell. That took 14 days. And that's all I've got for you this time. again, I want to thank everybody who has stayed with me. I'm over 110 now subscribers, and the contest went really well. There was somebody I left off, and I took care of him, Mr. Alan Twitchell, and I again apologize for that. But I took care of him. He was very happy with what I sent him. I loaded him up with some Kansas City autographs. So anyway, if I ever do something like that, I'll take care of you. I know what it's like out there, and I've been left off of a couple contests that I thought I signed up for, but no big deal. That's what I got these cards for, to share. And until the next time, remember, always hustle. You never know who's watching. Bye.